Hey guys, what's going on? It's Nate, and I'm going to be talking about another way to seemingly break a boss in Iron Docks. Similarly to the spot I found on second boss back at the start of the season, I expect this to get hotfixed in some way by Blizzard, but for now, think of this as a sort of showcase. I'm not going to go into how each of the boss's specific mechanics work, and instead just move on to what I've discovered. Initially I had a thought that you can maybe manipulate which cages he opened based on where he was in the room, which turned out to be true, just not in the way that I originally believed. After some messing around in Mythic 0, I decided to check the spell date for some of the abilities and realised, just like the second boss prior to the hotfixes, there were no flags present that made it so the boss ignored line of sight. It was pretty rough without timers at first, but the first ability I wanted to try to line of sight was the time to feed. It worked sometimes, being forced on the tank, but I couldn't get it consistent enough with the little amount of testing I did, so I decided to scrap that idea for another I was curious about, going back to the cage manipulation. I figured if we only have one cage within the boss's line of sight, that maybe he just wouldn't be able to open any other cages the entire fight, which proved to be right. There are two spots this worked in, both requiring the boss's charge ability to put him deep into the wall. You'll also have to deal with the very first set of wolves, but past that, if you have him in the correct spot, the only ability you have to worry about for the rest of the fight is the time to feed. He'll continue to try to open the cage next to you, which will be empty, and he will continue frontals towards the tank, which you will need to put him back in the corner after he feeds. But yeah. I'm uncertain about the practicality of this, since it was hard to tell whether it manipulated his timers, and how easy the wolves are to deal with when you have a hunter in the group, but the scalability of this is seemingly nice going up to the highest of keys. Thanks for watching guys. If you'd like to see me break more dungeons or just want some nice tips and dungeon advice, you can always catch me when I'm live over on my Twitch, and I hope you all enjoyed, but until next time,